20. Si te pudiera mentir y te diré que aquí todo va marchando muy bien, pero no es así. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Jorge Razo podcast. Hoy estamos acompañados with two of my very good friends. I shout them out all the time. I shout out the shop all the time. And these guys are the guys behind it. So I'll give a big round of applause, Gio, to my boy Moy and Ciro, co-founders of New Generation Barbershop. Well, fucking here we go, bro. Thank you guys for accepting to come on here, and thank you guys for coming. I know it's really far from your guys' work, but but thank you, güey. La neta, muchas gracias por estar aquí.
Aquí andamos.
Thank you, compa George, for having us también.
I wanted to have you guys on for a minute, and you guys were just like, I don't know.
I was nervous, güey. Straight up, I was nervous. Y pues, we're here, güey. my heart's pumping. My heart's pumping right now.
Nah, güey, ahorita se te quita, güey. Moy.
No, pues aquí andamos, bro. Supporting, echándole ganas.
Thank you. I want to start off by thanking you guys. You guys are the reasons why we kept this shit going. We didn't have a spot for a minute, but you were so you and Ciro both were so how would you say graceful. You guys were willing to fucking leave us a spot, give us a spot here. We want to appreciate you. I know Gio, he thanked you off camera, but I want to go ahead and thank you guys on camera.
Gracias.
Thanks
for having us.
So let's get to it, bro. Before we get into the whole business aspect of it and why I wanted you guys to be on here, why don't we get to know you guys a little bit better? Moy, where is it that you come from?
Born and raised in Long Beach. Just mainly grew up in the west side Long Beach.
Mm-hmm. Just that, pues.
de ahí no salí. Y ahorita I'm right here in East Long Beach, pero always born in Long Beach, raised in Long Beach.
Simón.
Yeah.
¿Cuántos años tienes, güey?
I'm 28, about to be 29 in July.
29 July.
Yeah,
¿Y Ciro?
I'm 27, güey. I forget my age now, güey. I'm
That's
at the age where I
After
forget
21, como que...
Yeah. But yeah, también I was born in Long Beach, born in Long Beach. Grew up on the east side of Long Beach.
Simón. You are one of the people that I known
For a minute.
For a minute since Franklin, since middle school.
How long is that now that we know each other?
Sixth grade. We've fucking been out of high school almost 10 years, and 3 years before that. No, 7 years before that.
For real, huh?
Yeah, so we've known each other for a minute. For a while, once we got out of middle school, nos apartamos. Obviously, you went to Milliken, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Poly, but we known each other for a good while. And then cuando nos fucking topamos otra vez, we were like, what the fuck? Like,
when do we meet again? Wait, I forgot where.
I think it was here at the shop, if I'm not mistaken. I think we saw each other again at the shop. But yeah, I think it was because I remember my cuñado had talked about, I was like, what the fuck? Ciro, is it the same fucking guy?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, Ciro. I was like, oh, fuck, I know that from fucking way back.
Yeah.
And yeah, sure enough, we fucking nos fuimos a topar otra vez, and fucking here we are.
Since middle school, you're already playing, huh, también?
Yeah.
You're playing bass, no, or no?
Oh, yeah,
Since
pero fucking, classical music, and then I stopped completely. Bitch, we're not here to talk about me, motherfucker. We're here to talk about you guys. But yeah, wait, so getting into, what you guys do now for a profession, is this, cutting hair, something that you guys have always been interested in, or did this shit just develop out the blue?
How did it happen for you?
Yeah, I remember it was like a passion, but it was a passion that just kind of grew because I don't like to fail. So the first haircut that I gave was my brother Eater,
Mm-hmm.
and lo trasquilé, machín acá. That's the
How long ago
That's
was
it.
that?
Uh-huh.
How long ago was that?
I was probably like 17, probably like 10 years ago.
Simón. Y lo trasquilaste
Yeah,
machín.
güey. So then, since then, I was like, you know what? Let me try to get good if I could actually like give him a good haircut. And then from there, I just kind of just started practicing on myself. And I love what obviously like también the happiness when you see somebody's reaction, like, oh shit,
Oh,
what
shit,
the hell?
like,
Like, this
es-
really liked it.
Este no lo regaste,
Yeah.
güey. ¿Y tú, Moy, cómo estaba ese pinche pedo?
Pues casi igual como Ciro, actually one of my homies tried to cut the other homie's hair in high school. Y luego he came back with a fucked up haircut. Pues todo pinche carrilla, fucking fucked up ass haircut. And I was like, I could do a better job than that. fool."
Simón.
Y ya le empecé, I started doing it, and it came out a little better. And in that moment when I did his hair, como que I was like, oh,
It's just pretty
it's just cool because he's like, oh yeah, you did better. Y
What was the
como dijo él,
clipper?
como
What
que
was the
that
clipper?
reaction. Huh?
What was the clipper you had?
No sé, güey,
A magic?
some Ross, a
Nah.
little
Some
$20
some
Yeah,
little
they
wall,
had a Ross
some little
wall.
fucking.
from Ross and shit. Pero it's like that reaction, como dijo, when you
Yeah.
see him
The,
reaction.
the
like, oh,
reaction
shit,
was
yeah.
everything, boys.
Yeah.
And then, so you guys start going to school for this, or like, ¿cómo está el pinche pedo? Did you just backyard fucking haircuts, or cómo está el rollo?
I started doing it by myself a little bit, pero I found out that you needed barber school to get the
Mhm.
license, so that's when I joined.
So you immediately after that, you went
Nah.
into barber school, or did you like?
When it was 2 years after,
Okay.
yeah, I was just learning on my own. Just looking at other barbers cut hair. I was like,
Sí,
let me así le hacen.
YouTube.
Yeah. No, YouTube.
No, no,
Yeah,
nah,
YouTube. Todavía no, they didn't have no many
Oh,
that
no,
many
no, no.
like
Simón, videos and shit.
tutorials. Yeah. So it was just kind of like trial and error, no?
Simón, just
Wow.
I mean the first haircuts messed up.
Who were your first guys aside from
It was my dad and 3 brothers from the west. Era Alan, Ali, and Pedro.
Who were the first
Yo,
one que
¿qué onda?
trasquilaste?
Those ways they got free haircuts for like years, free haircuts because they were like the first ones que me dejaron
Mhm.
for free haircuts.
You were like, oh, I got you guys. But
Hasta de años, like 5 años free haircuts probably.
Y ahora sí les cobras, dicen
Ahora
ni
sí,
madre.
güey,
Ahora
ya.
sí. ¿Y tú, Ciro?
The first one was probably my brother Eater, my little brother, and my dad también. But then my brother started telling his homies, and then the first guy was Brian. Yeah, I think he grows his hair out, whatever. But it was him, yeah.
Now, igual, did you go into barber school right away, or like what did you
Yeah.
do? Like what was?
So I think my original plan was I was gonna go to college way, but then at the time I had barely graduated, and then my sister, she was like she was seeing that I like barber, like cutting hair.
Simón.
So she was like, hey, you know what? I signed you up to barber college. Go get your high school diploma. I think I graduated, and there were like 2 weeks passed, and I joined.
Mhm.
So it was quick. But yeah, I went to school right after. I was barely like 17.
And how's that process? Where like in the barber school, like what courses do you take? Like what do you do? Like how many hours are you supposed to complete before actually being considered an actual professional licensed barber?
Está papita, bro. It's like you're working at a shop, pero you don't get paid. You're actually it's like an internship.
Yeah,
You're
like-
just
Okay,
there for
yeah.
hours. Pero I think the hours are 1,500 hours.
1,500 hours.
1,500 hours.
Madre.
Like a year.
Yeah, so
you're-
imagine,
you're a
man.
slave.
So I think you're already cutting good, no? When you were at school, huh?
Sí, ya tenía unos 2 years. Yeah, like
So this was like-
a little bit.
But you were a little bit more on the more knowledgeable side of all that, right? No,
Ye-
like you.
Cuando
Or
entré,
is there,
yeah.
or is there certain things that you didn't know, like?
Oh yeah, no, sí, there's how would I say caspa, what like a disorder in the skin sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Stuff that you have might go to the other client.
Oh,
so it's
okay,
the
so-
sanitation stuff.
Sanitation stuff.
Yeah, mainly
Mainly with
yeah,
sanitation stuff.
to be
they
clean.
need.
Yeah.
But like I'm pretty sure, like obviously, when you learn or when you first learn a trade, and you just kind of fucking learn, como quien dice, by ear, or by fucking
By doing
seeing,
it,
or
yeah,
by
trial-
doing it. You don't really fully understand what it is that you're doing. You know, all
Mm.
you know is that okay, mira, está quedando chingón, y ya.
That's it. Yeah.
You know, you never really understand, like, okay, there's this layer or whatever the fuck may be,
Simón.
you know. How, and I'm pretty sure when you're self-taught, you develop mañas that that
Simón.
that are
With the year, yeah.
you know. So is there anything that you had to kind of like ditch or forget? Like, oh, I can't do it like this. I gotta do something else.
Mm, from the top of my head, I can't remember. Pero como dices tú, when you start when you teach yourself,
Simón.
you agarras unas mañas. You're like, oh, I could do it like this.
Yeah.
But everybody else is different.
Mhm.
He has his mañas, his techniques.
Mhm.
I have my techniques, and you create them. You know.
I remember también when I was like cutting hair, I'll like to kind of get the bulk down from the hair. I'll put all the guards,
Mhm.
the 8, the 7, the 6. Yeah, now I'll fucking with the clipper of a comb quicker, you know. So
Yeah.
little
Bastantito.
mañas like that.
Little money
también,
like
yeah.
that you have to learn. Now, how difficult was that? Those 1,500 hours that you had to complete. I mean, you said papita, but no mames, I can
Yeah.
only imagine fucking going to work 1,500 hours and not getting paid for
Mm.
shit.
At that time, you're 19, como que you have the time
Mm.
in your hands, you know. Pero the thing that did suck is like you're there for that many hours and not getting paid, and you're doing haircuts.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the school charges $5, and they stay with the $5, right? Yeah, you wait on them to tip you, the guys that go get haircuts.
Wait, how does that work?
So you go in to school, y lo tienen letreros. This is a school. These are all students.
Okay.
Y lo they charge $5, but the school stays with that $5.
Okay.
Y lo, yeah, you kind of wait if they tip you, and you kind of survive off of the tips.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
during the time, I mean, I'm pretty sure people that are paying $5 haircuts are more than grateful to receive a haircut, no?
A veces está cabrón. There's
Yeah.
people that have like $2, or sometimes because there's people that
They were kind of going on their own risk, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
Because some barbers from that school already knew how to cut, and some were like
Barely
from
be-
Ciro, yeah.
So, allí es el que te tocaba, te tocaba. It was,
Yeah, pretty
yeah?
much.
Yeah. If
Oh.
it was some food that was barely starting that year,
Mhm.
trasquilado. But there was foods that had like 3 years, 5 years,
Cutting hair, yeah.
and they'll be good. So you'll be
So
good solid with them for $5.
you're kind of rolling the dice on those
Yeah.
$5. Damn, I think I wouldn't be able to roll with the,
Yeah.
you know?
No, pues, that's how it is. It's a risk.
Yeah, and you know, off there we talked about this a little bit. You know, and I don't know if you want to bring this up, but we actually spoke about you were going to those schools to get your haircuts. And now I think it's a real nice story about how, you know, you were back in the day, you know, going to these places to, you know, pay for those, you know, back in the day was like $2 haircuts or some shit like that. I remember you telling me, and then now you're actually, you know, part owner of an actual establishment,
Yeah.
a barbershop. Like, how can you elaborate a little bit on that? Or
Yeah, I remember like going to, well, obviously, like I didn't have much. Growing up, I would just skateboarding around. And I mean, $5 was a lot back then, too.
Yeah.
I remember like there was other shops that were charging a lot more, obviously better haircut, but
yeah.
I remember I got a trasquilada a couple times, too. I remember one time we went to, I forgot where, to right there on Atlantic and Burnett.
Yeah, well,
I think you
that's when
took me one
you
time,
for-
yeah. And I think from there, I think that's when I got like the first good haircut.
Yeah, because you did tell me you were like,
I was going right there. I mean, it was $5. I mean, at the time, I was like, hey, those fools came in clutch for me at least.
Yeah. No, but I remember, but during that time, I think we were paying like 10
like
to
15
13
bucks.
bucks
Yeah,
a hair,
average.
like an actual, you know,
that
a
was
good
average.
haircut. And you would tell me like, yeah, man, like, or after is when I found out
Mhm.
when you told me like, yeah, bro, like, the first time I actually like paid like full price for an actual haircut was like the time you took me, and this was. I want to say like almost 8th grade, I think, or I think it was
Yeah,
like
8th
I think it was for
grade.
like graduation or something, a promotion, whatever the fuck you want to
Where
call
we're
it.
gonna.
And I was like, what? Like, what? I didn't know that. Like, you fucking.
You're already going there.
Yeah, I was already going there
Yeah.
for a minute. But you were like, yeah, fool, like it's crazy. Like, back in the day, you know, how you explained it to me, you were like, back in the day, you know, like I used to go to the schools, like the barber schools, so they can give me haircuts. And now, you know, like I'm a fucking part owner of this.
Yeah.
That's
See.
Of this business that keeps fucking growing, you know, which I think is like a fucking an amazing story, you know. Who doesn't want to hear like fucking stories like that,
From
you
the
know,
bottom to
from the bottom up, fucking starting from the.
We're still at the bottom.
We still at the
We
bottom, but-
fam.
Echándole ganas.
No,
We're
definitely.
trying for sure, yeah.
Now, like going back to like what I was saying, like it must have sucked too, you know, like living off of those, you know, $2-3 tips
Sí.
que te daban, you know, metiéndole duro a esos
Yeah.
1,500 hours, my boy. Like that's crazy. You have to really want to become a barber in order to do that, at least, you know.
Sí, güey.
Was there anything else that you guys were doing aparte de just going to the barber school?
Este,
I think yeah. When I was in Barber College, I think I was there for like 2 months or 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys goes like, "Hey, you want to work?"
Simón.
And I was like, "Well, fuck, I need to pay. I need to pay the school." And I think I was already kind of learning how to. I already had an idea how to cut hair, but this was like, I got a spot at my shop, and I was like, "Well, fuck, wait, I need to pay off the school." So I was like, "Well, fuck it, I'm gonna."
So
I was like 18. Wait, I think 17, 18
so
almost.
I don't want to say the barber shop name because of
Yeah, of course.
maybe there's some legality issues there, but
I don't know.
no,
think so.
no.
I
But
mean, you gotta make it. Yeah, I mean, you're right.
you know,
That's true. That's true.
how did you feel like at first? You know, like when they offered you that position.
I was at first. I was like, you know what? I'm down. You know, I'm about that money, get the bag or whatever. And then I felt like once I started working at the shop, that's when like I learned like for sure. Oh, like let me see how this food works. I felt like that when I started working at the shop, it was like, oh, for sure, this is what
This is
I'm missing. Or
yeah. And how was the experience like as opposed to being at the school?
fuck, I think it was just like the real world,
Yeah.
pretty much. So like people are coming in, they expect to leave like they
Looking
don't
good.
expect they don't expect you to like take an hour and a half on their haircut, and I'm over there like taking an hour, an hour and still just doing one side no mas, and they kind of have an expectation at the moment. Well, so that shit was all new to me también, like having to be quick and try to like make them look fresh. So that shit helped a lot too, the barbershop.
And what about you, Moy? Was there any work that you were doing outside of going to barber school?
Barber was like my main piece,
Mhm.
my mainstream. I had a little job acá, like a busboy at Tequila Jack's. That was my first job, like paycheck.
Yeah.
That was like my first job. But other than that, I was still doing haircuts because I was still growing clientele there.
Yeah.
I had some clientele, but not enough to
To live off of.
live off, Pero I remember cutting hair was my main, even during the week, 1, 2, 3 heads. Yeah, on the weekend a little more. Go get.
So obviously, barber college, you have your, strict guidelines and what you have to do, what you can't do. Obviously, you wouldn't tell them that you guys were cutting hair off the side, or did they get a general idea?
Did they trip? I think
Did
they will
they?
trip if you cut hair
Yeah,
at a shop.
at a shop, yeah.
At a shop, porque you have to have a license.
Yeah,
But if you're doing it at home, como que.
Okay, whatever.
They
I
get the
can-
practice and yeah.
But I mean, you kind of need to. You know what I mean? Like, you kind of can't just.
I think a lot of barbershop owners, I know we're not the only ones, or I'm pretty sure a lot of shops, they take that little risk of getting some brand new guy from off the barber school
Yeah.
and taking him in and kind of still teaching him the ropes
Oh, okay.
and risking it for a little bit until they get their license. Pero a lot of
Yeah,
shops do that.
but at one point you can do that. No,
Yeah, because you're
got-
like, oh, he graduated school, he's gonna get his license, so he's
Yeah.
ya más para allá que para acá.
Sí, Simón.
Yeah,
But some barbershops are
really strict too.
very strict on who they accept
Yeah, hell yeah.
and whatnot. And obviously, the quality of the haircut and all that
Sí.
stuff. It really they kind of expect you to, if you're gonna pull up to an establishment
Sí.
like this, they're like, oh no, this it has
Yeah.
to come out good,
Yeah,
and
no,
I
sí.
need it to be good. And
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you
and you're paying top dollar.
and you're paying top dollar for haircuts and stuff like that. Now, with the increase, or sorry, my bad. I'm going to I'm jumping too ahead. So how did you two meet, and how did you guys start getting this? Yo sé que se aman, but
We're basically married, man.
You're
We're ya
basically
estamos
married.
casados. I met him in barber school. Güey.
Mhm.
He was there before me, a couple months before me, and me and this fool were the youngest guys in there because we were like straight out of high school. Everybody else was like 20, 25, 30s,
Mhm.
35s maybe. And I was actually talking to one of my compas, Luis. He plays in a grupo too.
Okay.
músico. And I started talking to him first. And he knew him. And then one day after school, he was like, hey, we're going to go to Ciro's house. Because he plays the drums or whatever. I was like, what the fuck? He's a barber and plays the músico también. And I like music too, so I was like, fuck it. Let's go kick it. Y desde entonces, every day we started kicking it. Because, I don't know, we were both young, we connected. Y de ahí,
Yeah, you get off and shit.
Yeah, it's been like 10 years now.
10 years, yeah.
Just hanging out.
It felt like yesterday.
And so, where down the line do you guys get this idea of, hey, maybe we should work together? Maybe we should.
El Ciro, he was working in Wilmington, his first job, how he explained. Some guy came, recruited him, and he took him to Wilmington.
You gonna say Wilmas?
Wilmas.
You gonna say Wilmas?
We were gangbanging. He took him to Wilmington, and at that time, this fool, he wasn't driving.
Shout out Biggie.
He wasn't driving. Y luego I was already working at Fates right here down the street, 710 in Willow.
Yeah.
And it was close to his house. I was like, bro, I think this is a better opportunity for you. You already know how to cut hair. They charge more over here. You're going to make more money. You have 2 days off. It's like, como que, I was like, a better opportunity for you. You're my compa. I'm going to look out for you.
Yeah, Simon.
Bring you with me, and they're looking for somebody. Y así empezó dando las cosas. And just started hanging out. We would hang out like every day. For me and this fool.
Well, aparte from that, you know, working together as well, you know, and a barbershop is very like indoors. Well, obviously indoors, you know, but you know, you guys are always chopping it up. You know, when there's clients in, you guys have that conversation with them, stuff like that. You guys get into different conversations. You guys grow a better amistad, no, throughout that time working together.
It's crazy because we built a relationship, como dices tú, and it's crazy, porque. But he's a random dude. I'm a random dude. Y se hizo, you know. It's just chemistry. And I don't know. It's just natural now. You don't want to think about it.
Simon,
keep doing it.
It sounds like a real love story, way. But how did you guys get that in mind? Okay, like we're working at this barbershop. We're working good. Obviously, you know, we built clientele up. We are, you know, making a good amount of. I'm assuming a good amount of money and stuff like that. Where do you guys get this idea of like, you know what, fuck it, let's do it ourselves?
Just messing around. I'll just throw it out like, hey, fool, let's open a shop. Because it's the owner from Fates, right there on Willow. That's how he started with his cuñado. They opened Fates 1 together. Yeah, like a year or two later, they opened Fates 2. So I was like, me and this would know each other. We could easily do that. Yeah. Start off one and open another one.
And you guys just decided to go ahead and do that, or like what was the reason why you guys got into it? Like, was it just did something happen? Were you not happy where you were at, or like what was the deal?
I guess everybody has that
dream.
That dream of always moving up,
moving forward,
work for somebody else, learn how they do it. Yeah, do it yourself eventually.
Yeah. Which is obviously very difficult.
We'll see.
You know, to run your own business, to get all this shit going, to put up the money for said things like registering your business and looking for a location. And once you find the location to, you know,
sign the lease
and all that stuff. Also, fix up the place. You know,
shout out to Javi.
Shout out to Javi, not Javi the influencer. Shout out to my boy. That obviously, you know, came out and
came in clutch, he helped out my team.
But like, was it ever scary for you guys to like come out and actually, you know?
I feel like it's always scary.
How was it when you jumped in? Like, what was your thoughts? Like scary or like you're like fuck?
It was kind of scary because I was like, damn, like we're new to this, but I always kind of knew like we were gonna make it, like we were gonna be fine. Because we already had our clientele, so I just felt like that's the jump that we needed. But I was scared, but I was like, we'll be fine. You know,
we can go ahead and pull forward. Now, who are you? Sorry, my bad.
No, same like he said. I feel like everybody, when you start a business, you have those thoughts like, fuck, what happens if this shit don't work out?
Low
Stuff
key,
like that.
I was like, damn.
What happens if we throw all this money in, you gotta close and shit, pero...
And I think also during the time you guys didn't have kids yet, no?
No, that's
And
yeah.
that's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
one of the things also that might hold a person back from
Mm-hmm.
chasing their dreams and stuff like
Simon.
that. Where it's like when you have somebody that depends on you,
Simon.
when you have a family or
Simon.
um, te tienes un poco to like reach out and complete your dreams, or strive for your dreams.
Simon.
Do you think maybe, in a sense, in a situation where you guys have kids and all that stuff, do you guys think you guys would still try to take that leap, or would you be held more back and
Yeah, I think you would be held more back because you have responsibility now.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
I remember the time that I decided to open a shop with this one is when Raymond Miramontes,
Yeah.
he sat me down. He was at the house talking to my mom about some stuff, he sat me down because my mom was like, "Dale consejos,
Shout out to my boy Ray.
Ray. Dale consejos a Moy." And he sat me down. He was like, "Bro, you live with your parents. You got no kids. Your car is paid up. If you go, you do the business. If it doesn't work out, you come back to your parents. You don't got nothing to lose." And
Yeah.
that's a lot of business people lose.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the risk. In that moment, I was like, yeah, I gotta fucking make a move.
My bad. It was some great ass
Yeah.
advice, way, but neta, Ray.
Right.
Saludos, my boy.
I remember that
Una
moment.
chulada persona. And he was the one that kind of got your fucking head moving, like, oh,
Sí, porque pues, como dices tú, like when I was having those thoughts that I wanted to open a shop, but I was like, what happens if this shit don't work out? Like, what happens if I put this money in? It's a $3,000 rent, and I can't make a rent. Y me saquen la
and it's a
chingada.
lease.
Yeah, so it's like, fuck. It's stuff like that,
Yeah.
But he was like, bro, if it doesn't work out, you got your parents' house.
Where can you really,
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Ciro? Same question applies here.
Yeah.
Like, do you think, in a sense, where you had your kid a lot sooner, do you think that would have been something to like push you back, or would you have still tried
Yeah.
to go ahead and
Yeah, that's a good
take?
question. I think I still would have done it, but I probably would have took longer.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I probably would have took a little longer, but I think I still would have done it. I still would have pulled the trigger, cause I mean the clientele también. I mean, I feel like me and Moy have like a good amount of clientele. So I remember when we were building getting this like everything set up and whatever. I remember I was cutting hair like in like a little party chair.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking like, damn, I just left my job. I left my old barbershop, and I was like, damn, like we still got a long way to go before I start cutting hair.
Yeah.
We don't got no lights. We don't got the floor. I don't have the proper chair, and people were still the people were still coming to get a haircut. I remember.
Yeah.
Support.
So shout out to all my clients. We're here because of you guys.
Now, clientele is a very important thing in this
Mhm.
business.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you working for a different barbershop, those clients would go out to that shop. The shop would generate money.
Mm.
You guys were big assets to that business.
Simon.
When you guys leave, a cualquier persona probably no le pareciera,
Mm-hmm.
Was that shop owner ever like upset at you guys, or did they ever, say like, hey, well, like, what the hell, like I helped you out or whatnot,
I don't think upset, pero how would I explain it? Not butthurt, pero it's like, oh damn, you're really leaving now. Como like
Yeah.
he kind of saw you working for
for
longer because you
amount
were
of
bringing
time.
money for him. But at the end of the day, I mean, he has to understand. Or he started like that too. He worked for somebody else, Magdalenos. I remember he told me his story. He worked for Magdalenos in Huntington Park,
Yeah.
and he was still cool with that owner, and he opened his stuff because he wanted to do his own thing. But it's kind of like it gets to a moment where, yeah,
You have
branch
to
off.
you have to understand,
Yeah.
obviously you guys work for the same person. Did you ever feel like after there were any bad feelings or any?
I feel like he was cool with it. Like he understood the part that, he obviously went through it también. But I feel like he was cool. But
Yeah.
también, como dijo Moy, we gotta también evolve y pues.
Yeah, there's a very difficult part about transitioning
Simón.
where you feel very grateful
Mhm.
for the amount of work
Mhm.
that you were giving,
Simón.
were given, and it's sometimes very hard to let those, let that job go because
Simón.
of you're very attached to the owner
Simón.
or
Yeah.
whatever, or to your boss or whatever. And for some people, that might be one of the main deterrents as well. To start your own business,
Simón.
where it's like, I want to start it, but I feel so bad. This guy has helped me out, and I feel like in that aspect, you kind of have to. It sounds fucked up the way you say it, but you kind of have to look out for yourself, or look out for the greater,
Simón.
the bigger picture.
Simón.
Obviously, you were working there. You were comfortable.
Mhm.
Both of you were comfortable
Simón.
working there.
Yeah.
But your bigger picture was making your own
Buscándole,
thing,
Buscándole.
doing it yourselves, and I applaud you guys for that. For actually,
Okay.
for taking that step
Mhm.
and building this up.
Appreciate it.
You guys obviously start working on all
Mhm.
this, and also another deterrent on why somebody would want to start a business is the amount of money that is put into your business.
Simón.
Um, Obviously every business se la ve dura and shit like that. So, what were your experiences? Se la vieron dura at one point, like, gosh, we gotta fucking come up with all this money. We have to fucking, did you guys see it difficult at one point in your time starting up with?
Starting up. Well, we've been working for we were working for years. Me and him we were working at Fades for 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and we were working full time, so we were saving money.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, we were partying, but we were still saving money because we were partying. We had to enjoy the time, but we were saving money. Me and Ciro, we saved money and we got a joint account. We put our money to start up the business,
Okay.
and we started this place from the ground up. Así, white walls, no floor, no paint, no lights, todo from the ground up. We started, me and him, and that was just to get set up.
Yeah.
Ahorita ya, we kept putting more money every month. Like for the first 2-3 years, we kept putting that money back. But I think the moment where we had a kind of setback was when COVID hit.
Yeah.
When COVID hit, like 8 months after opening, that's when we were like, that's like a nightmare come true, because you're opening a business thinking that's gonna
It's gonna generate you money, keep going.
keep going.
Mhm.
Y que te llegue el gobierno, you're like, hey, you gotta fucking stop working.
You gotta shut down.
You're like, fuck, how am I gonna pay this?
Yeah, that's. And aside from that, also, during COVID time, you had your kid already, no?
Yeah, she was born during COVID.
Yeah. So, fuck, you got your business, you got your girl and your kid to take
Damn.
care of.
I remember that day too. I remember that day.
Like how disastrous was that for you guys? Like what were you thinking once all that shit happened?
Estaba cabrón, bro.
Yeah,
You
sure.
start thinking of like how am I gonna do it? I got the rent right here at the shop. I got the rent at home. I got the bills. I got a kid on the way. Te la miras dura, Pero thank God, no me rajé. Aquí andamos, fucking
Yeah.
no rajarte, you're gonna have the tough days. You're gonna beat down yourself, pero fucking you gotta keep going. You gotta keep it going. You got people.
I remember that day too. I think it was like in March, no?
March when they told us to close.
And I think, I don't know if Juan and Ozzy were already working, huh?
Yeah, they were working.
And I remember, I think in the news, they were like, passing, hey, barbershops are going to have to close. And I remember Moy was like, hey, wait, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Mm.
And then these fools were también, they were like, hey, what's going to happen? And that shit it was pretty tough.
A lot of businesses during that time fucking closed completely.
A lot of them didn't make it.
A lot of
Yeah.
didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very difficult time for everybody. Obviously, people can't make the funds and stuff like that. What were one of the things that you guys try to do in order to keep your business afloat?
Bajito la mano. Go back to the roots, the garage.
Yeah.
Go back to the garage. Cause
Everybody started cutting, huh?
Everybody started
Like
cutting. But
in
there's the clients get like, hey, I still need that haircut. I know it's COVID going on,
I
but
know.
I need that haircut.
But I need that haircut.
I'm like, pues, fuck it, I need the money. Vámonos al garage.
Vámonos al garage.
Mm-hmm. Back to the roots.
Back to the roots. And then aside from that, you're home, like you said,
Yeah.
taking care of your kid, and then
it
you
was
still
looking
had
kinda
to,
scary, yeah.
and you still had to put up your part for the
Simon.
business. Put up your. It's a. I can only imagine how fucking difficult it might have been for you guys.
You got affected by COVID or no? But like
Ye-
work wise?
Well, during the time,
Mhm.
I had my business,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't my full time business. I
Mm.
still was working for other companies and stuff like that. So when me descansaron off the company, well, then I had to just fucking chill and y como tú dices, bajita la mano, pues aquí me aventaba un jalecillo dos
Mm.
y tratar de mantener um,
The income.
the income, más que nada. Because I was working for a concrete company
Simon.
during that time, and then they were like, hey,
Stop. Yeah.
we're not coming back, and I don't know when the fuck we're coming back, so
Are they still open? They're
take some
still
time.
open?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? The owner's retired already.
Mm.
Maybe he still does a little jalecito here and there, but I haven't um, gone back. He calls me here and there, like, hey, George, I need to trim this tree at my house or lo que sea, or can you help me out with this, moving some stuff out of here and whatnot. We're really good friends. Shout out to my man's Walt. But igual from when COVID hit, I me puse las pilas to like, okay, when this shit comes back, a darle gas.
Yeah,
You know,
nice.
like I fucking keep going with the business. We make it your full time. Dedícate a eso nomás. And well, obviously music as well, you know, but it was like, okay, you got to live off this shit too, you know. God what the fuck was that?
He's here.
Yeah, so ya me espanté a la verga, güey, la neta. What the fuck was I saying? COVID, you guys coming back. What the fuck was I saying?
During COVID, ¿cómo la miramos?
Oh,
How
¿cómo la
would you
miramos?
make this your full time job, concrete?
No, I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about you guys.
Oh yeah, COVID. Y pues, the things that we did to
To keep afloat.
yeah.
Simón. And again, I commend you guys for fucking seeing, you know, the light at the end of the fucking tunnel, you know, porque está difícil. Like I said, it's very difficult. So, you know, you guys get back to it. You guys are back at the shop. Obviously, you need more seats to be filled in here. So you start recruiting more people.
Simon.
How important was it for you to build a really good team, and to like give more so like a background check of who they are, or so they if they fit your shop or not?
So that I feel that's a risk that you take. I mean, I think in any business that you're gonna hire somebody and you don't know who they are because they're new,
Yeah.
right? So it's like that. You interview them, you like basics like how long you've been cutting. You take see their pictures. Y ya on the weekend, like, hey, come, Kyle, we'll test you out for a weekend, and if they cut hair good, yeah, or a month, give them a month, see how they cut, and then if we see if they need something to work on, we'll like, hey, you know, if there's some of this, work on this, that'll.
So like when it comes down to making those decisions, are you both like more so in the like, hey, we gotta check this guy out, or hey, look there, you know, like try to give each other ideas of what you guys are looking for and stuff?
It's crazy because me and this fool, we work together, right? Pero at most of the day, he's in his own world because he has clientele, and I'm in my own world because I'm in my clientele cutting hair, right?
Yeah.
Pero cuando tenemos ratitos, hey, I found this barber on IG. Look at his pictures. What do you think? Or if a barber out here, hey, this fool needs to work on this or whatever. Like little ratitos, we'll
Yeah,
talk
we
like
kind of
that.
just bounce ideas off of each other. Like, I think it's natural now, no?
Yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
like we're in lunch. Hey, let's look at this barber. He's trying to come cut hair, or look at this client. This client is hitting us up. Okay, he wants to come check out the shop, or you know, stuff like that.
Now, when there's a fine line between friendship and business. A lot of times becoming business partners with a good friend is very difficult, or it doesn't work out. But what I've noticed with you guys is that it does. You guys have this way of working together that's, well, I think it's pretty cool, that you guys are still good friends. You guys I hardly ever see you guys get in an argument, or
Yeah.
hardly ever. I've never seen you guys get in an
Yeah.
argument, to be honest with you. How do you guys try to manage that out? Like, what do you guys really do, or is it just something again that just natural?
I
I
think it's
think from like the years back, no.
it's because Ciro, I never seen him get mad. I've been knowing him for 10
Oh
years.
no, I've known him and never
He
seen
never
him.
gets mad. So it's like I feel like that. It's easy I when it's two people that kind of see the same perspective.
Mhm.
Como que es easier because I know there's people that see different perspectives, and I think that's when.
And that's cuando empiezan a
Yeah.
chocar y cuando empiezan a tener
Yeah.
alegatas and stuff like that. Now, one thing is to cut hair on the side,
Simón.
make your little money,
Mhm.
to work for somebody else. And then another thing is to make your own business and to learn the in and outs of what it is to run a business.
Yeah.
How difficult was that for you guys?
I think it's tough, huh?
Still
It was,
learning.
yeah, it was still learning to this
Still
day.
learning.
There's so
Yes.
much to like having a business that is tough.
Está cabrón.
Because I remember, well, obviously cutting hair is it's one thing, and yeah, when you own a business, yeah, it's another thing. Because now you gotta worry about everybody else.
You have to worry about.
Now it's not about all right. Let me cut hair, sweep my station, take off. No, you gotta like sweep up after they sweeped up. You gotta make sure everything's clean for like the next day. But now it's a little more on your plate. But I mean, and level the taxes, stuff like that, little stuff like that.
And I know, well, from what I've seen, you've actually taken the time to like be like, all right, well, fuck, I gotta learn a little bit more about this,
Mhm.
and I gotta learn about a little bit more about this. How to run everything, like how to manage you guys' money, how
Yeah.
to be,
It's a big one right there.
yeah, that's
Money management.
money management is obviously a big key in all this. In the beginning, what were you guys doing that was maybe not so fucking beneficial for your guys' business? Were you guys, you know, purchasing, or is there any business tips that you would give
Recommend.
to or recommend to people that are just starting off a business that have no clue what the hell money management is or taxes or none of that?
Yeah, that's a good ass question.
That was
right
a
there.
good one.
That was a good one right there, George.
I feel it was me and Ciro. I think we were on the same page. That no somos gastalones.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like me and him were on the same pace. Everything that we put in the business, I feel like we need it. So we don't go out and splurge and stuff, you know. Every purchase I make, I let him know, like, hey, I'm gonna make this purchase.
Mm-hmm.
We need it or not? And he'll just give me the green light. I think we need it. Fuck it, I'll get it. But it's just money management. The first thing. Y luego just start learning about taxes because that's another part.
That's
That's
Another
another
one,
part
yeah.
right there.
that's one of the big ones.
Yeah.
So
You know,
huge
just
one,
business.
yeah.
Keep learning about
Okay.
business, how to make it. You know.
And really understanding what is a business expense
Simón.
and how you can, deduct that off
Yeah.
of whatever, and
Yeah.
which is something that I'm still learning. I'm
Simón.
still trying to figure out. I've come to you
Yeah.
to ask you about certain things about
Yeah.
payroll and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So it's that's why I would like for people that are starting up their business to like really
Money management.
get to know and to really ask questions.
Simón.
And not be afraid to fucking que digan, este güey me va a mandar la verga, nah.
Yeah.
Like stand in front of people. And I was, the day I came up to you, I was like, hey bro, like I don't know how you are with this shit, but like I need some help with this. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing here and whatnot. What do you do?
The crazy thing about that is like, all right, we're cutting hair all day, right? So there's people coming in and out. I feel like the conversations we were having when I was 19 with my clients were just parties, going out, drinking, whatever. But now the conversations I have with the clients I have now is real estate,
changing,
business, investing. It's like a whole different. And I learn off of them. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
And YouTube them in.
And then well, you still have those fucking conversations
And
when
mess around. I love
mess
it.
around. The barbershop
Yeah.
again is like a fucking therapy for some
Simón.
people.
Simón.
You guys aren't just barbers. You guys are fucking therapists. And like because it's
That's
true.
true, yeah,
Some
it's
people
true,
come
it's
off
true,
here and fucking complain about whatever the fuck they want to complain about. Y se van bien contentos. Hijo de la
Simón.
chingada, like you have somebody to talk to.
Simón.
Igual, I've been here frustrated as hell with shit, and I fucking talk to you guys, and I'm just like, hey, pues esta madre, with this and this, blah, blah. And then at the end of the day, I'm just like, fuck, I need to get that off of my
Simón.
chest, And this is the environment to do so,
Uh-huh.
Now, now that you guys got your clientele, and it keeps growing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you get good reviews on Yelp. You get good reviews in person. You know,
Mhm.
people walk out happy. The quality of work here is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The shop is fucking spectacular. You know, all the little fucking stuff that you guys have hanging on here.
Stop it, George. Stop it.
Stop. The other stuff that you guys have
Yeah,
hanging
thank
here,
you,
you know,
thank you,
it
thank you.
gives a little bit of
Personality.
personality, and from each barber, you know, like
Yeah.
everybody has, you know, something on here that they really like I know the boxing gloves that you guys have on here, those freaking the vintage ones, the freaking Deadpool, and you know, even the people on their own
Same
station
one.
feel very comfortable to, you know, put stuff up. um like I'm just really like glad for you guys, you know, happy
Appreciate
for
it.
you guys
Thank you.
that you guys that you have, you know, came this way, all this way, and really
Likewise,
fucking
también.
set this up.
Hey, what episode is this now?
48.
Yeah,
Damn.
you come. I mean,
También.
I remember it was an
Fuck.
idea también, no?
Fuck,
Remember?
this shit's. Estamos bien enfadados de Gio más que nada está bien enfadado conmigo. Güey. He doesn't really.
I'm still waiting for that friendly sparring.
No, you're
Georgie.
gonna have to get down with Gio because that will knock me out. Güey.
Now we're waiting for episode 100, Lisa.
Okay.
Episode 100.
Oh, when you get
Halfway
the 10,000 subscribers, no?
When I get 10,000 subscribers,
Whichever one comes first.
whichever one comes first, we can set that up.
Yeah.
We can set it up. Undercard, Moy, and...
Yeah.
A ver si se enoja el Ciro.
Hey, if you guys really want to see the barbershop breakup, these people are gonna have to get down.
Nah, this food box is el pinche Ciro.
Ya me retiré, ya.
You boxed for like 3
Me,
months.
yeah, 2 weeks, my boy. Ya con eso.
So like what are one of the things that you know you can really, you know, un consejo que le puedes dar a la gente like, oh, that really want to start up their business?
Probably Yelp, no? Yelp, I feel like it was a big one. It is a big
Reputation.
one. Yeah, reputation. I think Yelp for sure. What else? I think Yelp, honestly.
You gotta throw yourself in there too.
Yeah.
Como like take it back a little bit. Cuando Raymond was like, "Hey, just jump in there." And
If it works,
if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it wasn't meant to be, you know. Pero from what I hear, a lot of famous or successful people, they had a lot of failures
Yeah.
beforehand to get to the point where they're at right now.
Yeah.
No?
Luckily, you didn't have that, would you?
No, but luckily, casi, pues, COVID.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, you know.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, again, you guys were able to push through that shit, and the shop didn't close. Oh, one thing I really wanted to ask you guys. Sorry, going back to when you guys started the barbershop. How'd you guys pick out the name? What was the?
Dang, it has like a little like ¿cómo te diré? Like a double meaning. So that's why we kind of went with that one.
What was the deal?
My
Don't
cousin,
talk about the nueva generación de fucking.
Pues, trip out my cousin Javi, way. My cousin Javi. I think it was a Christmas Day. I would always go to their house and spend Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Amanecer allá, like bonfire, drink and eat, whatever. And he would always be like, "Hey, compa Moy, you can open a shop one day, huh?" Or something like that, you know? Because I was always cutting hair.
Yeah.
And he'll kind of like motivate me, like, "Hey, we got to open a shop, you know, whatever." And we were right there chilling. And he's like, "Hey, if we got a name for your barbershop already?" I was like, "Nah, I'm just still cutting hair for somebody else. I don't have that in my mind yet."
Yeah.
He was like, "I'll give you 3 names and you choose which one you like." I forgot the other 2 names, but he said, "New Generation Barbershop." He's like, "Think about it." He's like, "How it sounds?" I was like, "New Generation Barbershop." And I kind of started thinking about it. It sounds pretty dope. And he was like, "But it has double meaning. The new generation from
fucking Mexico.
Mexico también."
No.
He's like, "Think about it, chaca, you know." Like,
Yeah, like chaca shit.
yeah, like, and I told this like New Generation Barbershop.
Yeah,
He started
Yeah,
going.
right. Off the bat, I like it. I like the name.
So who was the one that got you your first logo? Like what is that about?
One of my clients from se llama Jimmy. His son comes here now.
Mm-hmm.
Se llama Jimmy. He's a graphic designer. He does a lot of kind of like cartoon stuff for T-shirts. And this time I was like, "Hey, fool, I came up with a name. Can you do me a logo?" He's like, "Yeah, $100." Like a week later, he sent me like a couple
Sound like 6, no?
6.
Like couple, yeah.
And we chose this one.
It was hard with because all of them were badass.
They were
The whole
sick.
time,
Yeah.
yeah, they were good.
I like that simple,
Kind of old school.
kind of old school, but a new
Yeah.
generation,
Yeah.
you know. And then you guys came out with some dope ass shirts
Yeah.
too, which was
Okay.
which was cool. Which is obviously you guys are located here in Signal Hill.
Yeah.
So it was those for the people that don't know, Signal Hill is known for the oil
rigs.
Oil rigs. You know, back in the day, tenían un chingo de this whole fucking cerro was full of oil rigs and those. Now you still see those fucking
Mhm.
oil rigs fucking
Pumping.
still pumping oil and stuff. So you guys actually involucraron eso in the design and the picture. Whose idea was that?
I kind of came up with an idea, but like I said, I'll come up with an idea and I go back off of him, and he'll be like, "I'll put this," and I sketched it out something, and he'll like put this and put this color.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
we
I
sent it to our
remember
graphic
the sketch,
designer.
yeah. You sketched it out
Like Mickey Mouse.
quick,
way.
yeah, I
Mickey
remember.
Mouse on a piece of paper. Oil rig. I see stick figures,
I think stick figure, those palitos,
Yeah,
and
así,
the
güey.
thing.
and then I
Sí,
sent it
man.
to a graphic designer. He was like, "All right, $100."
That same graphic designer.
No, I found him on Fiverr,
Mhm.
Fiverr.com. They make a lot of
Have a
logos.
gang of them right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could pick.
yeah.
And then igual they send you some.
Yeah, they choose the colors you want. If you want to change it to rose or the font, so you know.
And then on the back of the shirt, these same tradition.
Who gave us that one?
Oh,
Justino?
Justino.
Justino.
Shout out, compa Justin. He gave us that phrase or that quote. He was like, new generation, no, same tradition, new generation.
Yeah. Because he gave us the decals on the doors.
Yeah.
He put that, and he was like, "I'm gonna add something else."
He did the
didn't tell us,
flyers. Yeah, he did the.
but he didn't tell us about that quote.
Oh no,
He just did it.
he
He's like,
just
"Yeah,
did it,
I got something
This-
good for
this
you
had
guys."
it
I
dope.
think for the
Yeah.
grand opening, he made us some flyers, and then he designed it, whatever, and then that's what he put the quote or whatever, the
Same
catchphrase.
tradition, new
Yeah.
generation.
Yeah, I wasn't invited to that one.
You did.
Were
I
you?
wasn't.
No?
No, I remember, like I'm telling you, I think I
Mm.
fucking linked up with you again after.
Mm.
I think a
After-
couple months after we opened.
A couple months after we opened, or
Mhm.
we opened, oh, la verga. After you guys opened, that's when I fucking linked up with you again, and we're like, oh shit, what the fuck? And I came and actually cut it with you,
Mm.
and then you were always fucking busy, and I could never fucking book you, motherfucker. But you know, and then I started, you know, coming with Moy, and then me and Moy started being real cool, and we started talking. I mean, I met you. I
It's
think
cra-
I had met you prior.
to Raymond's. I was at Raymond's house.
Yeah,
Jamouts.
I had met you before. You know, you were real cool and shit, but we were just like on a like what's
Yeah,
up type
yeah.
shit. You know, it wasn't really like oh que rollo, wey, what's
Yeah.
up with you? None of that. And then we started talking again. Cool, you know, kept it cool, and you know we built a friendship that I think is a pretty good one. Yeah, if I'm fucking si me estoy pasando ahí,
Nah,
you know.
Nah.
You're good.
Yeah, man. This shop has been, you know.
Yeah, how'd you meet Gio?
So, Gio. One time I went to a club, and then
Like a nightclub?
yeah. Simon, I was drunk, and then my homie was like, "Oh, you want to go to a gay bar?" And I was like, "Simon." Y ahí me lo topé, andaba bien pedo, güey.
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó, Gio? No, my girl's cousin does the podcasting with Gio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, hey, I wanna
Gio
get. I told her cousin, like, hey, I wanna get a fucking podcast
Yeah.
going. He was like, oh, well, my boy will help you. My boy will help you. I was like, Simon, I'm with it. And then Gio got back to me like 7 years later, and that's when we started the podcast.
You know, we actually met episode 1, I think.
Really?
we
I had
met-
never
we-
met him
No
before.
way.
We met episode 1.
Really? Who was number one?
Lonchera and
Oh, and McMuffin, no?
Lonchera and McMuffin.
And it's funny because I knew them too, but I didn't know George.
Yeah, he knew them. So it's like he got there. He was like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" I was like, "Motherfucker, like." And he was like, "Yeah, you go McMuffin." He was like, "Oh, Gio, like this and that." Yeah, it was loud as fuck, fool. And then we got cool. We bonded. We got drunk, and
Yeah, that's all it took.
we had Wingstop. That's all it took. Pinche facilota, güey. Like we fucking drank, got drunk, and had Wingstop on this fool's car, I think.
Perfect date.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Extra ranch, he said.
We had it in the back. Yeah, well, that's how we got this shit rolling. And then I moved, and it was gonna be kind of difficult to fucking find a place. And I was thinking of building something out there, and I told you guys like, hey, you know, like, look, I build this shit. And I never got to building it. It's still in the works. It's
Still 5% done.
it's still like, no, it's like 15% done. I cleaned it out.
How did it go down? Last time it was 20.
No, bitch, I said 15. I put up the wall, and I put up part of the wall. But when you live far,
Damn.
it's
How was that? Like,
Cabrón.
if
me pa.
if I can give you guys a fucking anybody that's thinking of buying a house far out and their work is all the way out here,
Mhm.
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I mean,
I mean,
if it's an investment thing, like okay, like I bought the house, I'm gonna rent it out,
cool. Yeah.
you know. But if you're planning on living on it and driving every fucking day to work, stay home. Stay where you're at. Maybe wait a little bit and then buy a house out here. Because buying a house
2 hours away.
an hour and a half away is,
Está cabrón.
2 hours max.
I would sleep, like I kid you not, and it sounds like I'm fucking lying, but I'd sleep like maybe 4 hours a day.
Damn.
At fucking 4 in the morning. Yo soy bien burro para levantarme, güey. Like I'm fucking, yo no me levanto, güey. My alarm could fucking go off and not. If I'm tired, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm not waking up. But my girl would have to wake me up like, hey.
Get your ass up.
Get your ass up. We gotta go. Vámonos a trabajar para acá.
Yo con 7 horas, I'm complaining, güey. Y tú con 4.
No, wait. Well, there's times that I call you like at 9. I'm like, hey, what's up? Where you at? I just woke up. What's up? What the fuck, bitch? Like, aren't you supposed to be working? That's the perks of being your own boss, huh? But yeah. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, I'm over here fucking, going back and forth. A lot of times when you become your own boss, when you can set your own schedule, a lot of business owners fuck up in the sense that they're like, well,
Get comfortable.
I get comfortable, or no me tengo que reportar con nadie. And like, if I fucking show up late, who cares? I'm the fucking boss. Like, how do you guys, not focus on that or not get that mentality? Like, to be like, oh, well,
there's 2 types of people, no? I feel like since you're the boss, you gotta be the role model of the shop. Pero I feel like we're just starting, bro. We got 4 years in, but I feel like we're just barely scratching the surface where we're heading to. Our goals in life, where we want to be. I feel like we're just starting, so there's no reason to be acting like that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. There's no reason to be slacking right now.
No, yep.
You guys really, I feel like this barbershop is, headed down a good path.
Adios.
It's headed to nothing but greatness, and dedication and fucking commitment, and echándole todas las pinches ganas del mundo, and I think that this fucking barbershop is gonna take off.
Mm-hmm. Como dicen, this is a plan A, no plan B.
Simon. Well, guys, Gio, is there anything you want to add? I know you had a couple questions. That's why you fucking connected the mic. Never connects the mic.
Never.
And
His special episode. No disrespect to you.
uh,
Edit that out. No, but obviously, like as barbers, you guys gotta stay fresh, right? So who cuts your hair nowadays?
Oh,
you guys do each
yeah.
other's?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do each other.
Yeah.
We do each other. Yeah.
Every Thursday, I have an appointment with this.
Every
We're
Thursday.
locked in, yeah.
Holy
The whole
shit.
year.
Do you tip them too or no?
With friendship. No, but yeah, he cuts my hair, right? Or he cuts my hair, and I try to pay him. He said, "Nah, if we just pay me with friendship."
That's
How come I can never pay y'all
That's
for the friendship,
beautiful.
no?
That's beautiful. That's a clip right there.
Nah, but I'll get him lunch or
Yeah,
Starbucks
he always
before
looks out. He always coffee.
But
or-
then again, when
Pero I
cuando
cut his
te
hair too.
toca,
yeah.
cuando te toca cortártelo, it's like a payback anyway.
But the thing with this fool is that I locked myself in for the whole year, right? Pero he forgets to book appointments. So I gotta like, hey, fool, you need a haircut? I'll get you after
Yeah, he
hours.
always gets me in after hours. So.
before
Yeah,
hours
you-
or something.
Or before hours también.
That's what I
I'd be
love.
feeling bad. I'd be like, damn, like, make your money. Like, it's cool.
Nah,
Like,
pero
Yeah,
you know.
Now we'll fucking you know, one of the things that my schedule is pa la chingada,
Yeah,
güey.
yeah.
Like I'm always out. The last time I booked you, I fucking didn't show
didn't
up.
make it, yeah.
Cóbrale, güey.
No, he did.
Sí le cobré, sí le
I
cobré.
paid him. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna be a dick. Like, no mames, apartaste mi tiempo. I gotta fucking pay you. I'm just like anybody else here. Whoever does not show up, you're getting fucking charged, bro. Like it's not nomás porque soy buen amigo de él, porque soy buen amigo de Ciro, because I'm cool with them. Am I gonna not fucking pay? You know what I mean? One more question. How frustrating was it, or is it, when you have your fucking appointment set up? You apartas tu tiempo, and they just don't show. Obviously, now you guys built a system
yeah.
where you guys, and I'm pretty sure it happened because you guys set it up because
of
it was
that.
a constant thing that was happening. How frustrating is that for you guys, or was it that for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, damn, it was. I remember there was times too, no, 4 at a time sometimes, no.
Sí, güey.
So that's when we kind of like put our foot down, but it was pretty bad, way honestly.
And I remember one day. Sorry, I remember one day pulling up, and I forgot whose appointment didn't show.
Mhm.
And then I was done with my haircut, and then their appointment didn't show up again. I'm like, fuck.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it was Kid.
I think
Yeah, like his appointment didn't show twice.
Mhm.
And I was just like, oh,
Probably
fuck.
one.
Like,
That's 2 hours you're not getting paid for.
that's
And
2
you're here.
hours. You're just chilling that you were going to get paid for, but you're not getting paid for.
Yeah, it gets frustrating porque, well, me and Ciro, we got our clientele, and it does happen here and there. And it's understandable. But it was happening more to the newer guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was with the old system. Okay, we couldn't take credit card payments, so people will call. Hey, let me get an appointment, and I'll put them, and they'll never show up. Yeah, you feel bad because that's
Your time.
That's-
your barber's time right there.
Yeah.
Gone to waste. And then we started with this new system, and it's been helping now people like.
Yeah, people actually show up now.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's
Yeah.
Compa George falló, pero shit happens, you know.
yeah.
It's because, look,
How can you show up? Tell the
I was
people.
in,
Tell the
I
people.
was
It was
in,
his birthday too.
it was my birthday too.
Oh, okay.
And we'll trip out. So that day, I don't usually book until like I call him like, hey, can you give me an after hours, or can you give me an this time or whatever. There's no point in calling you. You're always fucking busy. Like you're
Yeah.
fucking busy all the time. But you know, I look for both of you guys, whichever one's available, and what time I can. But I usually try to book like a day or two before when I know like
What time you need?
I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
put my fucking time aside. But that day on my birthday, I was working in Hollywood, and I thought like, nah, I'm gonna get off early. It's my birthday. I'm gonna stop by the barbershop, get a haircut. I'm gonna fucking, you know, in the tarde, una pinche taquiza. I'll be, you know, cool. I didn't leave fucking Hollywood till like 4. My appointment was at 3.
Oh, 3?
So I
And then
called up.
traffic, no, también.
Yeah, and I called them up earlier. I was like, "Hey, bro, like, you know what? My bad. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I called you like an hour before, because I know, like, no, mom is like, you're gonna be expecting me. If you get walk-ins, well, you're gonna fucking say no because you already got your appointments. So I try to call them. Hey, you know what, bro? Like, it seems like I'm not gonna make it. If you get walk-ins, handle them because
Yeah,
You know.
I'm stuck at work.
I'm stuck at work. And then sure enough, you know, I was like, hey, well, how much is it gonna be so I can tell you? And I told them, and I left Hollywood like at 4. I didn't get over here till like 6:30. And at 6:30, I was supposed to have already been making the fucking carne for
La
the
taquiza.
fucking la taquiza.
Ya tenía la gente ahí esperando.
Nah, not tanto, but like I you know, cleaned off the grill. And then I started cooking the meat, and then that's when people were coming. I was still fucking cooking the meat. A lot of people already showing up to my house. But yeah, that's the reason why. And well, I want to thank you guys for always being so fucking lenient with me. Or again, I try to call you guys to be like, oh, well, has anybody canceled on you guys? Like, has anybody fucking? So I could have fit to your guys' schedule. I'm not just gonna call you up and be like, hey, bro, like I got time at this time. Cut my hair, you know, like there's no shit doesn't work like that. But like when I know like I have a day off or I get off early, I'll call you guys like, hey, bro, is there anybody that canceled on you guys from this time to this time? What's the deal? You know, like I've
Give me in there.
get me in with you or
Mhm.
or whatever barber. You know, I always go with Juan or Kid. That they're very good barbers too, or Ozzy. You know, all the barbers here are top notch. So thank you guys for doing
Thank
that
you,
for
thank
me.
No worries, brother.
Always going above and beyond for your
No,
fucking
thank you.
clients. Another question you had, Gio, because I know you're holding the mic like you.
I already forgot, but promote a little bit of the merch too that you guys sell. I know Ciro has one right there too.
I have I think it's the first shirt. I think no.
That was a sample.
It was a sample, was it?
Yeah.
A ver, una vuelta.
Una vuelta.
Ah,
Ay,
no,
Ay, ay, sola. What camera is it? This one is getting in good?
Para las fans.
Para las
Pa'
fans,
mí.
para las
Yeah,
fans.
shake it.
Alright.
You gotta shake it.
Yeah, shake it. You gotta shake it. Bend over. Ah. You can see it?
Yeah.
You can see
Yeah,
it?
you can see
Alright,
it.
well,
This was the first one.
That was the first batch.
the first batch. And then
New design, pero we're still waiting on pues
To sell out a little
to
more.
sell out a little bit more.
how many shirts do you guys have over there?
Probably like unas
15?
15, put it 15.
12.
Almost.
They
Well-
got some hats too.
We got some
Y'all wanna
hats
buy some
here.
hats?
We'll do a giveaway, no? Fuck it.
Fuck it, let's do a giveaway.
Like a little whoever 5 likes or 2 likes.
They get to keep you or what, for how long?
Us 3. Nah.
How about we do this?
We'll give a shirt and you play an hour for free.
I
Verga.
I'll sign up for that one.
I'll just buy the fucking shirt, dude. No, let's do this. A shirt.
A shirt, gel.
A shirt.
Gel.
A shirt and a gel.
Hat.
Shirt, gel, and hat. If you guys, we'll clip this out so we can do it. So a shirt, a hat, and a gel from here, New Generation Barbershop. For the people that follow or share. How are we gonna do this?
I think that's how it works. No? Like you gotta share.
You gotta share it,
Uh-huh.
like the post, share it,
Or when this video comes out, share it.
yeah, or the clip or the whole thing. We'll do it.
Either
We'll
or.
do it. We'll do an Instagram tag or,
Either
or
or.
something.
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But be on the lookout for that giveaway. That way you get a free shirt, hat, and gel.
Gel.
And then Gio will throw in some gloves, no?
Gio throwing some fucking
Or a shirt too, no?
or some used calzones at Gio.
I'll throw some hands.
Hey, camarada taking all fades. Stop playing.
Hey, I'm not a
Don't
camera.
play
so
my
they-
boy, dog.
They can't see me. I'm not on camera. So
Uh,
I'm safe. Hey, no, but talk about that too. Your shop has been the setting of a couple videos too.
Oh, it has.
Obviously,
huh?
there's podcast, bro. Like,
Obviously,
videos and
the
stuff.
podcast, you guys are been gracious enough to let me record here. But you've also had a couple videos shot here. Well, I shot a video here too as well. My boy
Oh,
from
yeah,
Muchachos de
Muchachos de
Orden, you
Orden.
guys,
Oh,
saludazos.
you guys,
I think they had a couple with
Compa Dani.
Compa Dani.
Compa Daniel, you guys shot here.
Mhm.
Who else has shot here? I think you guys
I
recorded
think
somebody else.
Kevin's group.
Oh, Kevin's group.
Yeah.
Generación
Kevin
17.
Leiva.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Kevin.
Generación 17. Muchachos de Orden.
Los tacuaches de Jorge.
Los tacuachones.
Los tacuachones de Jorge. Jorge y sus guiras poderosas. Jorge y sus jardineros del sur. Jorge y sus.
Gato, man.
Well, I mean, the
The list
fucking.
goes on.
The
Yeah.
list goes on. I got a couple names over there.
I think that's it, no? Muchachos y pues.
We need to throw another jam out.
Yeah.
Well, we used to do jam out here, pero.
Mhm.
Let this up.
We're parents now, so.
Yeah.
Let
Gracias,
this
la
sober October shit go because I'm not
After
drinking
October.
You're
beer.
not drinking?
No, buddy.
Neta?
I'm
Oh,
busting
shit.
a yaw.
Yeah.
No alcohol, nothing.
How do you feel?
Like shit.
Yeah,
Boy,
withdrawals?
I feel like I want a beer.
Damn.
Nah, I
Yeah, it's
mean,
tough, way. It's tough.
I always
Yeah.
me aviento October without drinking.
Yeah.
Clean out the system.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I'm not an addict. You know what I mean?
November 1st.
November
out.
1st, we're throwing a party. No, yeah, whenever you guys want to get that jam out going. But
We'll
yeah.
set it up, no, and then you'll bring your mixer way, and we'll
See, man.
record.
If I fucking get that shit going.
Oh, or any mixer.
No, we
Any
got it.
mixer.
We got it.
And then
We still need to fucking finish those videos.
I gotta go with you.
I got you.
You got it? I thought you both were gonna
You sent me
edit.
the audio, no?
I sent him the videos too.
Did they send you the audio?
I
The
have
Cheeks-
the
Cheeks
audio
hasn't sent
there. I have the audio right there.
You never sent it to me.
I sent it to this one, I think,
Yeah.
or something like that.
Oh, that was an unedited one.
Yeah, they were all like in tracks. I guess.
Yeah,
all
no,
the
no,
instruments.
no. We'll get the other one.
Okay. I don't know how to edit that because I never done that. Because each instrument está recorded.
No. I have Cheeks send
Yeah.
over the audio
Yeah.
file already mastered.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Cheeks.
Cheeks.
Shout out to you, my boy. I'll have him send it over. That way
Yeah.
we can fucking get that video done. And you guys are gonna get a video soon.
Soon.
Hey, so this video, like, it's gonna go up for sure, or it's like a 50-50?
It depends how you feel about it.
Damn, man.
Why?
'Cause I was nervous. I mean, it's already done, no?
No.
Oh,
No,
fuck.
hey, we're still-
God.
I have one last
We're
question.
really
Nah, I
halfway.
was good, but like, I feel like me trababa.
We're barely halfway.
We're really
You're
halfway.
lying.
You're like, I want to go home.
I feel like we're good now.
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, I'm chilling now. Yeah, I feel like,
All right, start all over.
yeah.
All right, we'll start over.
Started from here.
All right, so guys, welcome to new.
Welcome.
No,
I have one last question though. Can I get it in?
yeah, Simon.
Who are some of the guys you guys listen to or read, like business wise, that you guys learn from?
There's his name, Moises Orozco.
Allah.
Gato.
I heard of him before.
Pinche vato guapote a la verga.
There's a lot of food.
Yeah, there's a lot of foods right now.
On YouTube. Fucking.
What's that?
About business.
Gary V.
I feel like Gary Vee is more motivational.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's
there's
cool.
people that structure.
Gary.
Do you guys like motivational speakers like that, or do you guys are just like people that can just teach you about business and that's it? Because I feel like a lot of that shit is just cap, bro.
Yeah.
like
There's difference.
I think I'm more into the motivation, like, I want to say.
No, it's just like
It's cool. I like
it's
motivation.
cool. Motivational
Yeah.
speaking is cool. Like I get it. Like I get the
Pumps you up.
It pumps you up. It gives you hype for something. Like a lot of people también. Not saying you, but a lot of people need that fucking the reassurance that yeah, fuck yeah, I'm on the right track type shit.
yeah.
You know. But I feel like a lot of it is just cap, bro. Like
Sometimes.
it's just like you're gonna say a good quote and then fucking you're gonna say some strong words behind that shit and then ya motivates a like 80 personas que al última no saben ni qué verga estabas diciendo. You know, like I don't know. I
think that there's a difference between motivational speakers and business people that teach you about how to structure a business. Pero.
You know what I hate? Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. When let's say for instance a business owner, right? They start making money. They start, getting into the business or whatever, and le va bien, you know? And then they start trying to fucking be the motivational speaker. Like be like, oh yeah, well, you're lazy, like you need to wake the fuck up type shit. Like you need to start fucking pushing and blah blah. I'll be like, motherfucker, you were just there like last week. You know what I mean? Like, how the fuck are you like the motivational speaker now, you know? Like como que les entra una pinche mentalidad like muy culera. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Like just pushing around. Like pushing around?
Like making you feel bad. Like I've met a couple people that suddenly started doing well financially.
Like formants, no? Like cuando se hacen formants they get all
Simón, y
se les sube
empiezan
la
a valer madre, like
Yeah.
being the dicks, like trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm better than y'all fools.
cabeza.
Like this is why I'm better than y'all fools. It's because I wake up every fucking morning at this time and I trago those huevos crudos and like no mames, like
Se le sube la
qué
cabeza.
rico. Se les sube toda esa
Yeah,
madre,
yeah,
güey. Like those are the people that I think is just cap, bro. Like the other people that are like, fuck, like, oh yeah, I really want to learn from that motherfucker because, he's built a system to fucking, maneuver whatever the fuck he's gotta fucking go through,
Yeah.
But like other people are just like,
Se le sube la cabeza.
se ganan un pinche dolarito y ya se les sube todo. I mean, that's at least how.
No,
what I see.
I see that. I hear that a lot of stories, like people in the refineries or people anywhere when there's supervisors, fools that were employees, they were all cool. Ya cuando they're supervisors ya se les sube la cabeza.
Como que ya ni te quieren hablar.
Ya
Te
te mandan a
mandan
la
y,
verga, ya no.
pues,
¿Se mandan a dónde?
te mandan y
¿A dónde?
a la ching.
A la chingada. Nah, yeah, dude, that's one of the things that I'm. Why? What are you gonna say, Gio? You had to, Mike.
What about you, Jill? When is the next event for you?
For
For like commentating?
A ver, ¿cuándo? I don't know.
My boy Gio's just racking up subscribers left and right.
Is he? Are you?
Tell him how many you got right now.
Next,
Tell him.
next Joe Rogan.
Nah, like just a couple hundred.
Give me a couple hundred. How many you have right now?
Nah, like 3.5. Yeah.
That's 3.5.
That's-
my
that's-
dude.
George is about to
3.5.
pass me though.
How much?
Yeah,
How much
nah.
you have?
After
George?
this episode,
After this episode, con la carita de Moy and Ciro's,
you got the YouTube sponsor right there. Guaranteed.
puras
Mira.
mujeres me van a seguir.
Damn, if we can rep and YouTube, stop playing.
We have like 1.2 no?
1.2.
1.2?
1.2, yeah.
What?
Yeah, man, we gotta keep.
I think I was
going.
number 7 that subscribed.
You're a dick.
Number
Nah,
7.
just- nah,
Hey, I think they helped me get to 1,000.
yeah,
no?
we
Remember?
helped you. We helped.
Was it
yeah,
1,000?
these fools. Yeah, no, when these.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had already subscribed. I was already. I think Moy did. Cause when he came
Why
in,
you
I
li-
already knew him, or like not know him, but like, hey, like I watch your YouTube.
Why you lying? For?
Yeah, palabra.
Think I called you before you met him?
No,
Yeah, you didn't know.
no, cause
Yeah, I called you. I called you. Remember?
he was like to get 1,000, right?
yeah.
Yeah, Moy did it, cause I was already subscribed.
Well, you can't lie.
Hey, thanks a
I
lot,
remember you
Moy.
told me.
You're the man.
Yeah,
I remember he told me to.
I
do
think
it.
he was number 1,000.
Yeah, you was never done.
Damn.
Whatever.
Oh,
that's
you're
not-
right.
we
you
never
did
paid
call
you,
me.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
called
never-
him.
I
It
was
was
like-
2 because we needed 2. Remember?
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
You,
You're
you
right,
needed
you're right.
2, and I was like, I'll get you those 2 right now. And I called these fools
Yeah.
up real quick.
Well, go subscribe
Oh,
to
and then I
Against
think
the
that's when I
Ropes.
started watching it. I want to say.
See, and then you
Yeah.
go, nah, I was watching
Yeah.
it before. Whatever.
Well,
that's
well,
not the
thank
point.
you guys either way, and listeners, go subscribe to Against the Ropes, and make sure to subscribe to this fucking video too, man.
Nah, ya
Subscribe
que
to-
chingados.
Subscribe to the George Razo podcast.
Hey, man. Well,
Subscribe,
yeah,
subscribe.
man. Please subscribe and get us. And please visit the barbershop. Get a haircut. Book your appointments accordingly because these motherfuckers are busy.
The links on the bottom, no.
The links on
The
the.
link's in the bottom.
If you want to put
Hey, I
Gio
was
to
wanting
work,
to do that. Like,
Gio
hey,
Stato.
the links up here. The
a
links
ver,
on the
a ver,
bottom.
Daki, so
Where can we follow them?
where can we follow you guys?
Follow
at?
us on Facebook, on Instagram, TikTok. What else? MySpace.
Nah, MySpace no.
No?
Local space.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Nah.
Stop playing. I'll
Stop
bring it back.
playing.
We have a TikTok, but we hardly put videos on that one. But mainly Instagram. That's our main
Instagram,
piece
yeah.
right there.
New
Main-
Generation.
What is
Barbershop.
the at?
It's the New Generation Barbershop _.
New Generation Barbershop _
Yeah, New Generation Barbershop _
all together.
Yeah.
Aquí
Aquí in Signal Hill, California.
la dirección. No.
2201 East Willow Street, Signal Hill.
And then your Instagram.
Moy's the Barber.
Moy's-
MOIZ _ the Barber.
Mine's is Zaddy Ciro, the barber.
That
fine.
is you.
I ain't got no social media, just New Generation.
Just New Generation.
This was he got to stay away from the feds.
Yeah,
Gotta be low key.
Hey, I look, gotta make one on Instagram, huh?
I fucking told you like.
Hey, wait. When I made him one,
blow
started
up.
getting followers. All the compas started following him. I made him
Oh,
a fake one.
That shit blew up.
I made him a fake one.
You made him a fake one?
Ciro, the barber.
It was like something like that, like Ciro, the barber.
All the homies started following him because everybody's like, "Hey, get an Instagram, get an Instagram."
Mhm.
We gotta get you an Instagram. Maybe by then we'll have it.
Hopefully.
Ya que te agarran a putados en tu casa,
Nah.
güey, tú por andar agarrando un pinche Instagram. Fuck, you got an Instagram for it.
De por sí, I'm already hooked on it. Imagine if I make one.
Well, we're gonna go work on that. Gio, anything else before we sign off?
That's it, man.
Well, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming on today, for allowing me to, come out here in your barbershop and
Pues, thanks for coming to your barbershop.
thanks for coming
For
to your
the
barbershop. my bad. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Simon.
That sounds a lot better.
Thank you, compa.
Thank you for allowing me to record here. Thank you for allowing Gio to have a chair to
Okay.
sit on. Thank you for all you've done for us. You guys are the reasons why we keep going and why we still have a place to record. Gio, anything you want to promote?
New Generation Barbershop.
Yeah,
The-
well.
Against the Ropes podcast, my boy Gio Stato
Yes, sir.
at Gio Stato on Instagram.
Yes.
Jorge Razo Oficial, but yeah, follow me. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the videos, and stay tuned for that giveaway because that's gonna happen,
Simon.
right?
Yeah.
Vámonos pues. Thank you guys for
Bye.
coming.
Muy bien, pero no es así. Esta casa es solo un pensamiento que me habla de ti. Y es tu voz como este mismo viento que hoy viene hacia mí.